definition of line, segment and ray. Now we will have to know what is the definition of angle. So what is the definition of angle? When two straight lines meet at a point, formed an angle. So now come back, you can see when two straight lines meet at a point, they are said to form an angle. Here is, you can see ABC is a angle. ABC is a angle. You can see here is a B is a common point. B is a in point. AB and BC are two straight line. AB and BC are two straight line meet at a point. This is the common point. Said to form an angle. So here is ABC is a angle. Now we have to know what is the positive angle and negative angle. You have to know. So I think we all know you have know the clock. So clock, that means this is a clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. So you can say here is the angle formed by revolving a ray in the anti-clockwise direction. That is the positive angle. Anti-clockwise direction, that is the positive angle. So when you measure any angle, you have to measure in this way, from this to this or this to this. This is the anti-clockwise direction. So here is alpha is the positive angle. So this is the positive angle. I think you have got it. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise direction, that means anti-clockwise, and this is clockwise. Okay, so anti-clockwise angle is a positive angle. Anti-clockwise angle is positive angle. So you can see here is the angle formed by a revolving array in an anti-clockwise direction is called a positive angle. So this is the positive angle. And you have to know negative angle. The angle formed by the revolution of a ray in the clockwise direction. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, so anti-clockwise is positive and clockwise is negative. So we have learned the definition of angle, positive angle and negative angle. Now we have to know zero angle, complete angle, obtuse angle, acute angle. So let's come back. What is called zero angle? So what is called zero angle? An angle of measure is 0 degree. The angle whose measure is 0 degree is called zero angle. You can see the figure. Here is no angle. Okay, its measurement is 0, so that is a zero angle. Now we have to know acute angle. An angle which is less than 90 degree, is called an acute angle. This angle, if we measure this angle, this will be less than 90 degree. Now we have to know obtuse angle. An angle which is greater than one right angle. An angle which is greater than one right angle, but less than two right angle. The angle which is greater than one right angle but less than two right angle is called an obtuse angle. You can see this angle. This is greater than 90 degree. But less than 180 degree. This is obtuse angle, and this is acute angle. And complete angle. You have to know complete angle. So what is called complete angle? The angles whose measure is 360 degree is called a complete angle. And what's the vertex of angle? So you can say here is ABC is a angle. The common end point of two rays forming an angle is called the vertex of the angle. So common end point, here is the ray, here is the ray. So this point is the common end point. This is the vertex of a angle, vertex of a angle. So this is the vertex of a angle. So now we will have to know the complementary angle and supplementary angle. Here is congruent angle. Congruent angle. The angles having same measure are known as congruent angles or equal angles. The angles whose measurement are equal. You can say here is A, B, C. This equal to 30 degree and PQR also 30 degree. Two angles are equal. If two angles are equal, then we can say this is the equal angles or congruent angles. Congruent angles. Now we have to know what is the definition of complementary angle. So complementary angle. Two angles are said to be complementary if the sum of their measure is 90 degree. Adding two angles equal to 90 degree. That means sum of two angles equal to 90 degree is called complementary angle. You can say here is A, B, D is an angle and D, B, C. You can see two angles are. This is one angle, this is another angle. Adding two angles equal to, we will get 90 degree. We will get 90 degree. Sum of two angles equal to 90 degree is called complementary angle. Now we have to know supplementary angle. So two angles are said to be supplementary if the sum of their measure is 180 degree. Sum of two angles equal to 180 degree called supplementary angle. So you can see here AOC is an angle and BOC is an angle. Adding two angles equal to 180 degree is the supplementary angle. Now we will have to know what is called right angle, perpendicular and straight angle. Let's come back. What is called right angle? The angle whose measure is 90 degree. An angle whose measure is 90 degree is called a right angle. You can see this angle is 90 degree. Here ABC is a right angle. We have to write right here. Okay. Now we have to know perpendicular. What is called perpendicular? So if two straight lines intersect at a point, two straight lines intersect at a point. You can see this is a straight line and this is another straight line. Meet at a point. So meet at a point, formed four angles of which one of them is a right angle. Then two lines are perpendicular to each other. Here is you can see there is AB, AD. Here is AD, AD perpendicular to BC, AD perpendicular to BC. Now we have learned right angle, perpendicular, and we have to know straight angle. So what is called straight angle? The angle whose measure is 180 degree. The angle whose measure is 180 degree is called a straight angle. Here is AOB. That means this angle is a straight angle. So we have learned right angle, perpendicular and straight angle. So right angle, one right angle equal to 90 degree and two right angle equal to 180 degree. We have to know vertically opposite angle and adjacent angle. This is also important for you. So now let's come back to the board. Vertically opposite angle. So you can see, so this is the vertically opposite, this and this. So now you can see here is the angle produced by two rays opposite to two sides of an angles is called the vertically opposite angle of the given angle. The angle produced by two rays opposite to the two sides of an angle is called the vertically opposite angle of the given angle. So you can see here is two rays, one is AB and another is CD. AB and CD. So here is AOC, that means this angle equal to, you can see, BOD. This angle and this angle are vertically opposite. And you can see AOD, that means AOD, that means AOD equal to vertically opposite BOC. So you have to know vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Now we will have to know adjacent angle. Adjacent angle. So the angles having a common side and a common vertex. Common side and a common vertex and laying on opposite side of their common side are called the adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. So you can see common side and common vertex. You can see here is BO. This is the common side of two angles. Here is ABO. This is the angle, and OBC. There is another angle. Here is two angles, but common side is BO is the common side. BO is the common side, and B is the common vertex. So this type of angles are called the adjacent angles. So we have learned vertically opposite angles and adjacent angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal, and in adjacent angles, one vertex, common vertex and common side. Be careful. Common vertex and common side. So we have learned vertically opposite angle and adjacent angles. Now we will have to know reflex angle and parallel and transversal. So let's come back. You can see here is reflex angle, the angle which is greater than two right angle. The angle which is greater than two right angle, but less than four right angles. Less than four right angles. This is the reflex angle. This is the reflex angle. So you can see here is PQR is a reflex angle. That means this side angle. This is less than four right angles, but this is greater than two right angle. So this is the reflex angle. Now we have to know parallel lines. I think you have seen the real line. So if one straight line and another, so they do not intersect. The two straight lines don't intersect. So this type of line are parallel lines. You can see here is if two lines are drawn in a plane such that they don't intersect. Even when they are extended infinitely. They are extended, but they will not intersect. And distance between two lines always equal. This distance always equal. I think you have seen the real line as is an example. So this is the parallel lines. So here is AB and CD are parallel lines. Now we will have to know what is called the transversal, alternate angle and corresponding angle. We all know alternate angles are equal and corresponding angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal and corresponding angles are equal. Already we have learned parallel lines, and we have to know another definition: transversal, corresponding angles and alternate angles. Corresponding angles are equal and alternate angles are equal, and we have to know. So if two lines cut by third lines, so you can see if two lines AB and CD are parallel or non-parallel, cut by third line. Here is AB and CD are parallel, cut by third line EF. So EF is called the transversal. Again, you can see if two lines AB and CD are parallel or non-parallel, are cut by a third line EF, meeting them in a distinct point, then EF is called transversal. So here is EF is the transversal. You can see this is a point. You can see this is the angle and this is another angle. Angle P equal to angle Q. This is the vertically opposite angle. Angle P equal to angle Q. This is the vertically opposite angle. And you can see angle Q equal to angle R. That means this type of angle. So this angle and this angle, you can see angle Q equal to angle R. These are the alternate angles. Alternate angles are always equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. And you can see angle P equal to angle R. You can see here is angle P equal to angle R. This is the corresponding angle. So from this figure we have learned transversal and vertically opposite angle and alternate angle and corresponding angles. We have learned this. This is very, very important. So let's come back. In next lecture we'll try to find out various types of triangles. So thank you all.